You gonna pick up that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, okay, okay. Any hoozles. I don't know where my inputs want to be today, so this is gonna be fun. Anyway, Grandma needed help with some shenanigans. Ugh. And so, of course, my 5 minutes was not actually 5 minutes. Oh, goodness gracious. It is a Friday, it feels like a Monday, and I am tired. This isn't usually a day that I would be streaming, but unfortunately, because my kids have been sick off and on since going to school, and big guy is on his second round of antibiotics, I've basically decided that whatever day I can, I'm just going to stream, because the doc at their doctor that we went to go see yesterday for a same day said, oh yeah, this is just how it's going to be after hearing our circumstances of like fully being in quarantine and this being their first year back at school. She's like, yeah, this is just gonna be how it is for the next 2 to 4 months. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of figured that. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Oh, and of course that means that my mic control on my I got a new toy, and I'm gonna have to show you because it's very cool. Hang on 1 second. not Mac 2. It is... No. There we go. There we go. That means I'm gonna have to switch all the inputs everywhere else. But look at what I got. Look it. I've started off on Twitter already. This is called a loop deck. It's very, very cool. And I like it a lot. And I can just hit buttons. And then it like switches scenes and stuff. So it's kind of like a stream deck. Except I can also use it for editing and stuff like that, because it's got all of these really cool, because it's got this dial in the middle, which means that it will scroll on Premiere automatically, and it's got all of these buttons and stuff, and everything's all pre-programmed in. So I can literally just do everything on this. I can do streaming, I can do editing. It's gonna be really, really cool. So, and I got, very recently, I got my old capture card set up. Hello, Mama Weasley! How are you on this lovely Friday? I got my old capture card set up, so now we have a second, we're gonna have a second camera with my old GoPro, and I'm really excited about that because the sound was going out on my old one, and so now I can just use whatever. Hi, Chris! Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate you. Cold but good. I am so tired. It has been non-stop sick in this house for like the past 2 weeks, and like finally both of the kids are at school on the same day, and I'm like, I'm just going to stream because and hang everything else that I need to do, because I swear it's gonna be one of those things where like Rory's probably gonna be sick by Monday, like that. I'm calling it now. Mama does need a mental break. I was also sick, which was not helpful. So I'm behind on everything. My notes for Critical Role, literally, I'm behind on everything. So like the next week is just going to be me scrambling to catch up before I start this super intense like YouTube bootcamp seminar that I signed up for, because I was like, hey, I have my PFD money. What should I do? Okay, I'll invest in like, so I got my loop deck and I got new mounts and stuff, and then I got I got a very fun toy for recording. I got this. This is quite possibly one of the coolest things ever. This is a wireless lavalier mic setup by DJI. It's so cool. So the receiver is big enough that it can just slap right onto the top of my camera. And then these have built-in mics. These are the little lavaliers, and you clip them right here. But they also have an aux input, so I can use the little lav that I already have, and it comes with a little charging case. And I've been eyeballing this for a really long time, so this was another like little investment. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna use my PFD for this. And so I've got my wireless mic set up, and very excited. Like there's lots of improvements that are gonna start coming down, and then I've got these are just the little themes that I've got for mounting stuff to, like, I'm gonna have my mic on the wall, I'm gonna have like the 2 lights on the wall, and there's gonna be the camera on the wall, and so we'll have top-down cameras. You wanna play with that? It's so fun. I freaking love this thing. I need to start posting like my kit and my gear. I have like gear lists and stuff, and I need to start posting them places so that you guys can check out what I use, because the DJI is just so freaking cool. I haven't actually played with it yet, but I'm super looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited about it. So it's gonna be good. How are you guys? So coming very soon, I want to start doing editing streams too with the top-down camera, and you guys can see what I'm editing, like when I'm editing an actual YouTube video, and you guys can kind of see my process and workflow, because, you know, I've been editing YouTube, or not editing YouTube, but I've been editing videos for the past 15 years. Like, I did stuff for my church for a long time. I did stuff for my youth for a long time. I did stuff just on my own. I did stuff for a camp for a long time. So I've got a lot of experience with editing workflows and stuff like that. Some of my kit needs to get upgraded, obviously, which is what I've been working on. But, yeah. It's a Mario. Hi, Mario. I don't know how to do this. Start streaming, but I have so much time and money is a huge expenditure, and like, yeah, I mean, content streaming is good, and it kind of has to go in with like a bunch of other things. And if you're just doing it as like a hobby, if you just want to like sit down, not invest a bunch of time and money into it, there's still a lot of kit that's involved. Like, you need a camera, and I'm like getting all of that fun stuff, and capture cards and all that shenanigans. But if you just do it as a hobby, like, you don't have to worry about getting like a bunch of expensive stuff. And then like the editing stuff is a completely different barrel of monkeys on acid. Like, editing software, getting the shots, doing the thing. I do it because I like it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be doing this. Right. It's a whole thing. It's so expensive. And like, I put my time and money into it because I enjoy it, but you know. Oh. But I don't know. It could be fun, but you know, it's an expensive hobby if it's a hobby, which so expensive. I love editing. I like both sides of the process. I like putting it together like a puzzle in my head and then having it happen in front of me on the screen. As I'm capturing shots, I can start putting together the edit in my head. And I really enjoy that process. I think it's lots of fun. Tall tales. You build slowly over time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And oh my gosh, I really do love editing. It's just sitting down and doing it and getting the gumption to do it. I might have burnt myself out very early on because of just everything. Why? Okay, I have this as a layout. Why do I not have my Elgato? Ah! What's happening? We are professionals here. Professionals. I know what I'm doing. Okay, put that down here. There we go. There we go. So you guys can kind of see what's going on, and it's just the getting set up portion of the thing. But yeah, I mean, up until very recently, I was still editing my videos on an 11-inch MacBook Air. Thanks, Mario. Appreciate you. Okay, hang on. Caffeinating. Oh. So yeah, I need to finish up playing Diamond and Pearl before Scarlet and Violet comes out. Because I got way too sucked into the DLC for Sword and Shield and then immediately distracted by all of the other shiny things because... And I think... Do I still need to do... Oh, I don't have... I think I have stuff loaded in as my next thing in my notebook. I have to have a gaming notebook to keep my butt on track. Because holy buckets. But yeah, editing is lots of fun, and I definitely burnt myself out early on because I did a thing where like I was working at a camp and I had to make a 3-minute montage every single day for 8 weeks. And that was on the older stuff. That was over 10 years ago when you had to do things like wait for individual clips to render. There was no such thing as background rendering for clips so that you could watch the playback in things like Final Cut. And it was exhausting. It was like, load it in. Okay, wait. I'm just gonna go make a cup of coffee. And so up until like 4 in the morning editing every single night. wake up at 9, do it again, film all day, because of course I was also the photographer and videographer there, so I was like running around doing all, like, for one particular section of the camp, I'd run around, take all the pictures, do all the video, come back at around dinner, dump footage over dinner, come back after dinner, and just start editing at like 7, and then like not stop until like 3 or 4 in the morning. And that was 8 weeks of that summer, and I did it twice. I did it 2 years in a row. It was nuts. But it was so much fun. I loved doing that stuff. And then also doing stuff for my church and my youth group, so that's just what I have. That's my resume, essentially. Hi. So, oh, and then Joe got a new toy. He's going to be using it for other things. But he says I can use it. He's managed to snag a Blackmagic cinematic full frame that I get to use. So it's a very expensive camera that I now get to play with, and that's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited for that. I don't know how much he's actually going to use it, considering he's not actually a videographer. We'll see. I will probably be the primary user of that camera. I know. It's so pretty. I will have to bust it out and take pictures, and I'll put it on Instagram because it's and he got it for a steal. He got it for like, this is what he spent his PFD on, was like, he got it for like $2,400, and it's got all of the kit, including like a 4K monitor and a bunch of other shit. It's so cool. I'm very excited. I'm going to steal it. I'm What, Joe? I'm not doing anything. What are you talking about? We're playing Pokemon. There we go. I should actually, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to make sure that both, like, my thing has been switching between the 2 inputs. So now I have to have probably 2 mic inputs per thing, because it's been switching and I don't know why it's been switching. So I'm going to have to fix that. Okay. Oh, it's on my trainer card. What is it? Okay. That's what we're looking at. I get 4 more badges. Ugh. No. Okay. Next. Okay, so what's our Pokemon look like? Okay, electric. We got a rock in here. We don't have a rock in here. Well, that's okay. Psychic, ground, ghost, or dark. Miss Magus, ghost or dark. So it looks like we're doing. Looks like we're doing okay. Why do I have? Okay, and then no, we gotta go do some level ups on these guys. So that should be really entertaining. Let's go murder some Pokemon. 209. Been on 209 a lot. 12. What was on 212? Right now it was on 212. It's entirely possible. Okay. Let's go to 212 and run around in the mansion and do a murder on Pokemon. Maybe not? I don't know how to get around Hearthstone, which apparently I don't. Fun. Alright, we'll just go on 209 then. Go do some murders. So. Whoops, did not mean to go live at the same time as Gita. I didn't think she was going live today. Whoopsies. We're just hanging out. Gita's playing Mario. Y'all, okay, we're just gonna run around in the try and find Pokemon. Is there? I don't think there's any music on. So, anywho, we're just gonna passively murder burbs. Well, hang out. So. So yeah, evil plan for today is this, and then picking up the boys, and I think they have like a thing at school tonight, so we might go try to do that as long as neither of them are sick. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, it looks like I don't have any music on this. Actually, have not checked. Anyways, how is your Friday going so far, Mario? You're just hanging out. Doing the murders. Mons. Have a by barrel. And you need to get everybody up to 36. How? I guess to get leveled up that much. I probably have candies that I could probably use to do this instead. I need to highlight like all of my notes from last night. Just Critical Role. Good. Goodness. Goodness. Just the absolute trip of going into Laudna's mind and then last night was bonkers. Crazy town banana pants Critical Role stuff. Like between Vox Machina just, you know, super cash astral projection shenanigans in order to separate the souls of Laudna and Delilah Briarwood, which, how is that going to work? we actually going to be able to separate the two of them, or what? How and what and huh? just I have so many questions. And the forest of petrified trees that are still growing, like trying to mimic life while not I have questions. Also, I feel like this needs to be moved. I don't have individual scenes set up for each game yet. Probably should do that instead of having just like blanket scenes. Nope. There we go. That's better. So. And the shadow creatures that are acting like the people who are chasing Laudna down when she was on the run for like those 40 years after being resurrected. The only thing that could cut them down was like actual weapons and not magic. I don't know. It's all very mindfucky in that way where it's like it's definitely an allegory for how Laudna feels constantly. She always feels like the monster and like yeah. She feels like the monster and oh goodness, smack Pikachu. Pichu, huh? We're just gonna but she just wants to be, you know, she just wants to live her life. I don't know. I'm still formulating theories on what it all means with Laudna and her overall state of mind, because I mean, you can't really have all that great state of mind if you have a Briarwood in your head. You know, a necromantic witch who's hell-bent on bringing back an eldritch god, or an eldritch lich, or a lich who wants to become a god and only basically achieve demigodhood and then, you know, died multiple times. There, you know, that can't be good for your overall mental health, I can't imagine. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I totally forgot to heal up. Either. I got too caught up talking about Critical Role and then stuff. Paying attention. So. I do some revives. But we know that Marisha, at least, definitely wants to bring Laudna back. So that's good, but... Because does it do XP share? It does XP share, right? The old games didn't, but maybe this one does. Okay. Hang on, we're gonna switch scenes really quick. Oh, hey, look. Okay, just make sure we add the other one. Very loud in my ears. Dog's losing his Skittles. Okay. Is that better? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Probably not. So yeah, they had a fight. They had a fight at a cabin that represented the cabins that Laudna used to build for herself when she was on the run and on her own, and doing things like building pate so that she didn't go crazy, which, if you take a dead rat and attach a bird skull to it and then name it Pate de Rollo, probably going a bit mad. But then she like fled and went to somewhere else, and she's got like this little purple heart, like little purple thing in her chest that is supposed to represent Delilah Briarwood's soul. So how separate them? how we do? What is that even going to look like? I'm not checking up it. Yeah, okay. There's XP share happening here. Do I have a Mime Junior? I probably don't. I should probably catch this. Oh, I do have a Mime Junior. Okay. Do we kill it or do we catch it? I think we do a murder. It's murder time. I'm also gonna have to keep an eye on the time because I am swapping over to a new bot system. So like, I'm not gonna have my bio break reminders. I'm just gonna have to like do it my damn self. Or at least I don't think so. Did I set up that on Streambot? I don't think I did. Switching everything over so that like all of my stuff is cross compatible with like the loop deck and the stream elements and all the things, because Streambot, which is on your actual computer instead of like run through a web host, is compatible, and so I can run Streambot commands on my loop deck, which will be very fun. So much murder. It looks like I need to transfer some stuff into this. Yeah, I need to put mine, because I've got a bunch of like Pokemon Go stuff that I also need to transfer in, because I'm like, oh, I don't have like hardly anything good going in Pogo right now. I need to fix that. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Held item. I don't think anybody has a held item that's going to be particularly... It's better than... More damage if it has a held item. Could be at the very least entertaining. It's a bear. Oh, yeah, see? I'm gonna bring those up to a 5. There we go. Yes! Okay, that should be better. No. Pesky other background music. We have ours going in the background. Last time I was sick, I was doing like major Pokemon shenanigans. Have not been. Oh yeah, and then I also have my list of like trying to get every single, like one of each every type of Pokemon, so that I can have good counters for all the things. Still need a fairy. Oh, I have Dark Poison and Bug. I just need. I don't know. I haven't updated it then. Gonna have to update that list. And then I have been working. Here's the other thing about Critical Role with Ashton. Ashton and I would literally have been working on a video called Ashton's Fractured Memories, and then you have FCG and Imogen going into Ashton's brain to like try and recover a few of the memories that seem like they've been scuffed or wiped away. And it's literally a fractured mirror on the inside of his skull. I was like, so my title's gonna be good on that one. I can just know it. It's been the working title until something better comes along, but now it's the actual title. Mini Muggles from school! Thanks for hanging out for a little bit, Mama Weasley. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, I've got a hard stop at 2:30 my time. But we still got like 2 hours of stream then. Like 2.5 hours of stream. Intimidate! Heck and heck! Heck you! So, because you've got Ashton, oh my goodness, you've got erased memories from Ashton, you've got him running on Dunamancy, and then you've also got him heckin'... No, we are not just chatting. Why did that not update with... We're updating. We are updating the stream info. We're not in entertainment. And then make sure this goes in. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's more better. Because for whatever reason, Restream like is particularly bad about like not having certain games entered into like their gaming content tab. I guess we're still working on it, but so anyway. Dunamancy literally poured into his brain. And then before that, in his childhood, he was exposed to the elemental plane of Earth, which means then he turned into a Genasi. So you've got that going for you too. And then somebody erased something in his brain. Or in their brain. It's sus. And I'm waiting to see if we get more information about Ashton and their memory shenanigans. Their memory shenanigans are fascinating. Fucking fascinating. Go. Did I fight everybody on Route 213? Looks like I did. We can get... I highly doubt we'll get anything new, because allegedly on 209 there's unknown? Rare drop. It's a very rare drop, so. Whoa, hello. Don't think I have a chancey. That would be a pretty great... Oh, I do. Okay, I have a Blissey. Go. There we go. Huzzah! Let's see here. Ooh. I mean... What? Deep sleep. That's new. Here's where I think it's gonna be better. Am I following any guides? Heck no! Do I know what I'm doing? Probably not! Never really do. Goodness. But yeah, working on putting together some like actual teams in Pokemon Go so that I can actually like do good raids and stuff with like good Pokemon. I really like the tags function that they've put into Pokemon Go. Like I hadn't used it that much, and then I started using it for like putting together teams for various things, and it's like, whoa, this is actually pretty useful. Putting together lists and like figuring out what I need to do in order to completely, because there's a couple of like the Pokedexes in Pokemon Go where I'm like, really? I'm like 2 away and all I need to do is just get enough candy to evolve this guy 1 more time and then I have the full dex on that. Okay. I just have been very passively playing and not like playing for completion in Pokemon Go, and so it's like, oh, if I just do like these very simple things, I could, you know, get badges and shit. Oh, wait. Doing all the murders. Didn't we just listen to this? There we go. Should also start figuring out what is Halloween spooky week gonna look like around here. I don't actually know, because like I said, I am also doing a like YouTube boot camp thing. Actually, we'll probably talk about it after bio break because I'm actually really excited about it. It's gonna be super cool and I'm really looking forward to it. It's kind of a really cool opportunity and gonna be worth the money I paid for it, so hopefully. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna hit this. I'm gonna do a quick save here. How am I 45 hours into this and like only 4 badges? How do these things happen? Anywho's, so really quick, I'm gonna run to the bathroom and then at top of the hour, we're gonna come back and we're going to be Tuscan garlic chicken, spinach, and curry. Sounds so good. I'm gonna come back and talk about the really cool thing that I'm gonna be doing through October and November. I'm doing it basically instead of NaNoWriMo this year. I was like, oh, maybe we'll do NaNoWriMo this year and we'll do NaNoWriMo writing streams and all of that fun stuff. Well, no, as it turns out, that's not what we're doing at all this year. Instead, I get to do something kind of crazy instead. So I'm going to share that with you when I get back. But for right now, it is bio break time, which means if we're pulling the car over for me, that means we are pulling the car over for everybody else, which means you gotta go and get your water, go get a sneaky snack, go to the bathroom, get your sillies out, and then come right back in about 5 minutes. So, bio break. See you back here in 5. Here we go. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna add the second mic over here because we are just doing it for kicks and giggles. Anywho's. So, got this up because I'm just looking for the email. Oh. Okay, hang on really quick. I'm gonna switch over to this scene so that I can swap emails. No idea if I can even... So basically what I'm doing is a 6-week creator boot camp. And it's put on by, and like normally it'd be like, oh yeah, courses done by, you know, some people, all of that fun stuff. Well, this is actually done by Ararak, and what makes those guys different is these guys have been on Mr. Beast's channel. So this is literally a boot camp for put on our boot camp done by people with almost 10 million subscribers. This isn't 800,000 subscriber, you know, rando who's like done YouTube for 6 months and decided that they are an expert. No, these are people who get billions of views, like literal billions of views. And I'm really, really excited about it. I'm like, so starts October 14th at midnight, and I am very excited about it, and it's gonna be super duper cool. Yeah, so yeah, that's why I'm not doing NaNoWriMo this year, because it's this is what I'm doing instead. Oh, I hadn't even seen. Oh, I'm gonna have to check out more of this stuff. Ah! So yeah, I get to do that this week or this month. I have to start like writing down ideas that I'm gonna be doing and stuff. So yeah. Hey, Hoozles! It's like that's gonna be a lot. So okay. Nope, this one. I've got notebook started for that. That's gonna be I'm very nervous about it because it's gonna be and then the first thing is due like a week into the boot camp, which is like you have to have your first projects posted, which if my kids get sick, that's gonna be stupid hard to do. Definitely not my favorite one of those. I need to put a media thing or oh no, we do not have time for that today. Gonna have to start our main event probably at the top of the hour, which is going to be just probably writing down critical role theories and stuff and figuring out what we think happened is happening with Laudna and all of that fun stuff. That's going to be top of the hour. Going into Notion and like writing some stuff down. I think that's going to be fun. Chris, your food sounds delicious and I'm very, very excited for you. That sounds amazing. I don't know what I'm doing for dinner tonight. The boys definitely have an event at school that they desperately want to be at. So. Feeling terrible with yeah. Let's go. That's so good though. I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah, I had to miss my first appointment for fillings, my first round of fillings, which was on like the 1st or no, the 4th, because I was sick. And so now I had to reschedule for next month. So I have to go in and do that. And I'm pretty sure that I'm probably going to be in the same book. I'm very much looking forward to it. Nice. No pain medication needed? Are you kidding me? And you said your dentist was like super duper fast too, if I remember. Like, that's awesome. Dentists who do good work, man. You hold on to them and you never let them go. I love that. I haven't even gotten to the point where I can root canal in under 30 minutes. How though? But how though? That's amazing. I don't understand. That is downright impressive. Whoop. Oh, I actually did find a really good dentist. They even offered me like anti-anxiety medication and like our whole thing is like, hey, we know a lot of people have dental trauma, so we want to make that not a thing for people. And I super duper like that. But thanks. I mean, it's tempting, but I don't think they would take Alaska Medicaid down there. Highly doubt it, in fact. So yeah, it's pretty great. I like them a lot. They're really, really sweet. Like, I had some wild experiences growing up at the dentist, and then I had a really good one for a long time, and then he moved, and now I'm like, what? But shots were the worst part. 7 K-pop songs and you were done. I love that. That's so fast. That's really good. Oh, is evolving. Perfect. No footprints. Shadow punch. Let's see. Spooky boy. He's a spooky boy. Okay. This attack never misses. Oh. Defense stat. Fusion. Affected by status. So, Confuse Ray and Hex need to be used together. That doesn't tell me what it does. I'm gonna do Shadow. Okay. Round. Got spooky boy now. I keep doing murders on. Is my. Oh! I was wondering why it was nighttime. What in the world? I must have been time traveling in Animal Crossing and then not remembered to turn things back on again. I'm so silly. Probably will have to save and then exit and then launch again in order to get the clock to reset, because whoops. Like, why is it night? What is happening? Oh, nope, we're good. Yeah, it's daytime now. Like, so confused. I'm like, why is it nighttime? What is happening? Nope. There we go. So. Yeah, shots are okay-ish for me. It's kind of the whole thing, actually, for me. As long as I don't see the needle, I'm good. But the worst part is because, and I also appreciate that my new dentist understands this, it's like, you have red hair, how much Novocaine does it take for you to feel numb? And I'm like, a lot, and it's all day. And like, I don't metabolize it quickly. Like, I need a whole lot, and then it stays. It's all day for me once it's in, so. And I'm glad they understand that too. So that's going to be a lot easier. Because. Grr. I feel like we need to switch. Oh yeah. We should probably switch to. Oh my gosh. I have not been taking my Claritin. Here we go. We're gonna switch. There we go. I need to take my Claritin again because everything is itchy. It's Ravia. Ravia! But I did manage to adjust like my stream and writing and everything else schedule around so that when the boys do get sick, maybe I might be able to do something like a Thursday stream. Maybe we'll see how things go. Definitely Tuesdays, because that's when I'm going to be filming. I try to have my filming streaming day kind of on the same, because then I do the makeup and then I don't have to put makeup on for the rest of the oh, not wearing makeup today because I don't care. I just don't care. Just trying to make things as easy as possible. And then like trying to collect all of my thoughts on what in the hell is going on with the moon in Critical Role because I want to do a video about just the moon. What is happening with Ruidus? Because there's two moons. There's Katha, which is the big white one, and then there's Ruidus, which is the smaller red one that causes all of these problems in Exandria, and we need to. It's. I need to somehow get all my thoughts together because there's so many thoughts, because there's so many like irons in the fire happening with that, between the Apogee Solstice, Paragon's Call, Odohan Thule, the Unseelie Court, apparently the what's their faces from Wild Mountain, the evil wizard guys from Wild Mountain that I cannot remember name of them right now. It's too much. It's too much. Let me explain. There is too much. Let me. There is too much. Let me sum up. How do I even begin to make a video about that? Like, it's gonna be so freaking long. How? Maybe that's the video that we work on today. Yeah, that's probably the thing that we work on today. So we'll do a co-working of like sitting down and writing out the ideas. Because there's too much in my brain. Like, there's legitimately too much in my brain right now. You know what? Oh, geez. We have a Mime Junior now, though, so we are good on that front. Okay. This is gonna have to be an off-stream grind, probably, because it's just. Okay. So here we go. Here's what we gotta do today. I'm gonna switch over to my desktop. We're gonna launch into Notion. Pull up. Okay. Y'all. You wanna see what a writing day with Zoe looks like? This is fun. This is how Zoe writes videos. This is gonna be fun. I promise. You wanna see the process? Probably don't. You probably do not care. Too bad, bitch, you're in it now! Okay. Let me pull up. Display capture. Hello! Welcome to Notion. Yeah, we're gonna do one of these, and Restream chat is in a silly spot. Why you dare? Okay. Chat moving you around. Okay, so this is, you know what? I actually kind of don't like this setup. This is a problem. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna hide that. This up. And we're gonna make it, go make it big. Go make it big. There we go. I like this better. you can actually see. Whoopsies. There we go. Okay. Welcome to my Notion workspace. This is how I write videos. These are just things, and then my shots list is empty right now because I need to actually do things in it. But this is what it looks like. This is when I have good intentions to actually release a video. Then I have all of this stuff here. Okay. Let me grab my bullet journal so I know what my schedules are supposed to be on. Oh, and we don't. Pardon me. We don't have output capture. There we go. There's the music back. Woohoo! Thanks. Okay. Hear me out. I don't know what is going on with this particular Dungeons and Dragons party. They lick so much. I have a running list. I actually need to update my running list and like go back and like update the running list of things that have been licked by this party. And I'm not kidding. I was gonna do it as like a dumb like get back into it video because it's an easy video to like, it's a relatively easy video to do. There's not like a bunch of like I have to go back and do lore checks and all of this other stuff. No, it's just go into this notebook. And that's only up until episode 10. That is only up until episode 10 of shit that's been licked by Bell's Hells. Why is Bell's Hells licking things? I know, it's over 5 things. I mean, we find out that the robot eats metal. Laudna licks a moldy case, like a moldy briefcase from a roof that's literally covered in bird shit. Licks her form of dread. Laudna also licked her form of dread ichor, like the stuff that when she transforms into like this stuff. Fern licks a tunnel wall in the Weary Way Tanner, and it's Laudna and Fern. I swear to God, it's Laudna and Fern. And then Fern used the robot as a flask. That's licking adjacent. I count that. So we're gonna have to update the list of shit that's been licked. They haven't licked things in a while. To be fair, I wonder if it was just a way to shock and horrify Dorian, and that's kind of what I'm going with so far. Just a theory, like, why do they keep licking things? Right? Yeah, seriously, sometimes you just need to lick. I don't know, using the robot as a flask, I feel like that's a little much. Oh, and then like this notebook has a bunch of like running things in it of like writing stuff down, so this is kind of gets shifted between the different volumes of notes that I have going. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, that sounds really cool. Oh, I see. Okay. It's not even the right month. When am I? Yeah, this is the right week. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, let's do this editing Friday. So let's move this to the 14th. Also, this to the 14th. There are times when I'm like, what? There have been multiple times, to be fair, where I'm like, why are you licking things? What is happening? It's the same thing that I would do like with Gus. when he starts like randomly licking his bed because he's anxious. I'm like, why are y'all licking shit? What is happening? Air Genasi. Oh, that's right. You were playing an Air Genasi. He's so cool. You guys need to go and check out Chris because that's just, I love this so much. But I have been staring at that video title for so long, I kind of forgot that it was there, and I'm so happy you pointed it out. Oh, cool! Dude, Hero Forge is so much fun. I need to do Hero Forges for both of my characters, actually. Or actually all of my characters. Keep making characters in my head. I love it. Oh, man. The panpipes, too? Those are super cool. Super duper cool. Okay, so now we've got our post dates kind of figured out. Then we can come in here. Yeah, that's not usual for a bard. Bards are usually like support. Alright, so we'll do, okay, so if the posting deadline is October, when am I? Goodness, October 15th, then our writing deadline for that needs to be 10th. Mondays, I have decided for, especially for writing, I'm just going to take myself to a coffee shop and we're going to write at a coffee shop because I can now, and I feel so excited that I can actually do that. There we go. Okay. So. And that means filming day is on the 11th. Could I get... Oh, you sent me multiple pictures. Very cool. College of Whispers spy criminal background. Looks like a lore bard. Love it. Oh my. Okay. Editing deadline of 14th. As far YouTube. Work block for that. Shifts work blocks through day. Friday content thing and it's just funny. Trauma. Has anybody told you you have an old soul? Wow. What a fancy way to say trauma. So this is something that's going to be, that's something I'm going to have to go back through my notes and like update from episode 10, which that might be a thing that I do. Probably what I'm gonna do tonight. Update licked list. Cause girl, my goodness. Okay. Going back to the writing dash. Okay, that is in there. This needs to be updated. So we're going to be writing that on Monday, filming on Tuesday. If detail is I do, those are really, really cool. That is very, very cool. Like a violin. Editing by the 14th. So this is a thing I have planned to make for those fun bio break times. Make bio breaks maybe a little bit more entertaining. Are we doing a Nightmare King deep dive? Are we doing that the 21st, I guess? Okay. So, posting by that Friday means written by then. And whoopsies. Film it on the Tuesday and it up and edited. Oh, so that might be because my first project, yeah, my first video, oh gosh. So my first video for the Creator Now class is going to be on the 22nd. That's the deadline for that. So this is probably going to be the Creator Now project. Okay. This is my script thumbnail or script template that just pops up with each of these. Every time I make a new one, it just auto populates this to like fill out so that I know what I'm doing. Comment goals is an interesting thing that I have. It's a new idea that I stole from somebody. It was a strategy for answering certain questions so that way you can know what sort of tags you want to fill out and what sort of engagement you want to get on a video. It's pretty cool. So, Nightmare King, or are we doing, okay. Am I doing Nightmare King or am I doing Ruidus? Might need swap. Ruidus. So we'll do Ruidus, Calamity, Lore. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. This is not very exciting, but we're gonna put together. Okay. Let's do. We'll start writing this because this is going to be pretty pressing for Creator Now. No, don't do that. Okay, we'll move this over here so that things can be seen. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I am doing. Nope. There we go. Now my head is facing the right way. Okay. So basically, goals of who is the Nightmare King? Who? Wow, my caps lock is on. That's fun. What in the heck? Can we not? Oh, shoot. I forgot that one of those was a shortcut. I need to unbind those shortcuts. That's going to be something for post-stream. And then probably we'll try to transition that over to Ruidus Deep Dive and vice versa, just because that will be a fun way to do that. At least I think it will. So this is the outline thing. This is the fun part, because that is a strategy that I actually stole from how MatPat outlines his videos. I need to update my shit on Twitch. Hang on. Okay, there we go. We'll do that over here in YouTube too. Hello, YouTubes. There we go. We're not playing a game anymore, so we're going to take that off. Okay. Hey. There we go. I fixed it. Oh, why does it say it's offline? Oh, you are not. Okay. Alrighty. So, Ira Wendigoth has been poking his head into a lot of events all around Exandria, from working with the Unseelie Court to harness the benefits of Ruidus for some unknown ends, to helping Udahan Fool achieve whatever plan she has for Imogen. Why would a corrupted, not even Unseelie Court is Ira Wendigoth. He's something completely different. Like, I don't think he's affiliated with either the Seelie or Unseelie Court. I think he was working with them, but I think he's a freelance. Corrupted rogue archfey want to mess with a celestial body that only started showing itself on his plane about 100 years ago. What does an entity, because we don't really know what the Nightmare King is, like him gain from such? Huh? I feel like this is way too small. Oops. Make this. Nope. Let's make this bigger. Here we go. Ta-da! Okay. We're gonna have to add the result in later, because I don't even know what the result is. I don't know what Ira Wendigoth gains from helping all of these people. So, first question. Who is the Nightmare King and why are they here? To answer that question, we have to go back to episode what? Where's my notebook? Hang on. I have to go back to volume 1 of our notes. We have 3 volumes so far of the notes. 1, 2, 3. Digging out volume 1, episodes 1 through 15. Let's see. Where does Ira first rear his terrifying head? Episode 6? No, that's okay. That's 7. 8. And that's where we first meet Chet. 9 is... And that is where Fern gets caught. Okay. Here we go. Here's the... Oh, yeah. So it is episode 9. 9, we meet Ira as he is in the... What was it? The Moon Tower? I think it was. Is where we first met Ira. Is it the Moon Tower? Airy Spire and Mirror Towers. Spire, Roussar, Marquette. In the basement of the Moon Tower. Right? Sun, 4 stars, water, and moon. For that. So... Why isn't this updating? So that's where we first meet Ira. As Chetney goes down to the basement of the Moon Tower. Here's Vali Dortana talking to someone about his friend Gurge. Kurt, who is a werewolf. Okay, here's the... Ooh. Here's the thing, though, is Paragon's Call and Odahan Thul. That's going to have to be a whole... That's going to be a whole video. I will write down that video idea, because we need to stay on target. Stay on target. Okay. Hang on here. Odahan Thul. Need to do one of those. Need to do one on Paragon's Call. And need to do a video on Armand Treshy. Maybe Armand Treshy? Maybe. I think I entered a couple of no cap status. Throwing those into writing so that I find them later. Otherwise, they will just be lost into the ether. Okay. Cool. Okay, have a couple. This is why I want a top-down camera, so that y'all can see my crazy notes too, not just all of that. Okay. Episode 9. Chet goes down into the moon tower basement. Imogen checks in. Chetney's going in alone. Voices, our patron is plotting legislation. Ira, beautiful pattern across the city. Wants the riffraff, maybe a child. That's right, because... Okay. Ira was doing experiments. And turning Paragon's Call... No, turning people into werewolves. Paragon's Call? Question mark. We don't know. That's never been confirmed. We had a chance to ask Ira these questions, but then, you know, the whole thing about Ruidus being a cage for two forgotten gods became kind of a thing. Kind of, sort of, took precedent over... Were you making werewolves? Oh god! Wait, the moon might be alive and there's a city on it. Help! Okay, we can't get into Ruidus right now, though. We're just doing the Nightmare King. Okay. Chet then escapes. We find out that the Nightmare King's patron in Drusar is Armand Treshy, paying him to do experiments for Paragon's Call. Of course, this also raises the question, why is Treshy so interested? Why is Treshy so interested in Paragon's Call? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, he kind of sort of explained it, but then, like, he also didn't. It was a non-answer from Treshy about all of that. Okay. Then we have a bunch of stuff about... Okay, so then after that we have a bunch of stuff about Ashton and Johanna Hexam. All of that. We've got the mirror towers. Okay, and then episode... I really can't read that very well. Really cannot. There you go. That's better. So 10 and 11. Bells, Hells, Fights. Ira, almost. Oh, Dorian, Chat, and FCG. Alright, that's who went down that fight. I haven't even highlighted that. I haven't highlighted since this. I have so much shit that I gotta go back and like highlight and write down and like catch up on with like all of these things. But okay, let's find out of initiative. Oh no, that was Orem. It was Orem again. It was playing Orem. Transforming FCG into a tortoise. That should have been our first indication that FCG was probably had a soul. Considering he can be wow, that word is not in my brain. It's not wild shape. It's polymorphed. Gone. I was gone from my brain. So anybody, and then it almost killed Dorian too, and Dorian, because that was the night of the back-to-back nat 20 death saves on their part, wasn't it? Where's Dorian? Runs at Imogen, Dissonant Whispers. Rose, yes. That was the night. Oh, Dorian and Orem both went down. Both of them rolled nat 20s on their death saves, which there's a house ruling that means that if you roll a nat 20, you pop instantly back up with 1 HP. You don't need to do anything else, which is really cool because you gotta honor those nat 20s. That was the back-to-back nat 20s. Transforming and blowing, he just blew up the moon tower. Which is bonkers. It's like blowing up an entire like office complex, like out to rent office complex essentially is what. Oh, that's ugly. Why did I do that? You, Becky. Okay, there we go. Okay. After that, we don't... Shad. So... when I write in all caps in my notes and it's just like... You could tell I was like, what? Like, that felt like a very big revelation at the time was Ira went to got me like, you'll have to take it up with Armand when we're down here. It's like, oh, confirmation is where you're Armand. Okay, that's the kills done by Odahan's whatever. Yanni. Okay, and then that's the stuff with Gurge. Then the Nightmare King up and buggers off. USA Shenandoah. So then okay, so we get our fun day with Marwa, which we love Marwa. She's so much fun. And then okay, and then episode 13 is the ball. 13 and 14 is all that, and I have not highlighted all of this either. I'm trying to keep an eye. Oh, you know what? It's bio break time! I wonder if I can actually do... It will. I don't know if it will or not. But, anywho's, it is bio break time, which means you gotta get up, you gotta go get some water, you go get a sneaky snack, you gotta go and use the bathroom, or do whatever you need to do, because if we pull the car over for one person, we're pulling it over for everybody, and everybody's got to get out and do the thing. So, get your wiggles out, get your snack, go to the bathroom. We're going to be back here in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay? BRB. 5 minutes. hello, hit me. I'm back. I have crackers and cheese. Okay. We were doing a thing over here. Doodly-doo. So, just to catch you up, we are working on an idea, a theory, for Critical Role. Cause it's fun and stuff. I have a good time with this. This is one of my favorite things to do. Okay. Can I skip using the knob? Oh. I can. That's fun. Okay. So. We are working on stuff with the Nightmare King. So let's see here. It's Ira, da. Then Aspen, mask. Because let's not forget, that fight, that fist fight that Ratanish and Ashton got into was because Ashton was wearing a mask that looked like the face of the Nightmare King. And he was like, you should know who that is. He's like, bitch, I already do. Which, Ratanish was no joke. The fact that General Ratanish, he's lower rank than Odahan Thul, almost kicked the crap out of Ashton. Ashton was, what at the time? Like, I want to say a level 5? Level 6? I think we're only just now at level... What level are we at right now? Actually, don't remember. I want to say now we're level 7. I think. But alright. That job comes in handy later. And I say handy. Handy slash bites them in the ass. Why do I throw an E at the end of that? Okay, so then Imogen gets into Treshy's head when Fern is dancing with Treshy, and when Fern lets Treshy know that she's also from the Feywild, Treshy is like, oh no, how many more Fey are involved? Which means that Treshy doesn't know that basically the whole of the Unseelie court is somehow involved. We don't really even fully know to what extent the Unseelie court is involved, just that they are apparently extensively involved and are unhappy that Fern's parents stole the crown of the Moonweaver from them, which we're gonna get to that. We're changing. We're changing the name of this video. Is the Nightmare King is going to steal the moon, and then we get to have a Gru face. Are we making a Minions reference? We might be. We might be making a Minions reference. For why? Because reasons. Because fucking reasons. Okay. Okay. Lady Emoth. Okay, so that was in episode 14, is we get the stuff with Lady Emoth Cad. General Tonish knows it was Belle's house. Da, da, da. Okay. So episode 15. We go into the mines beneath the city in the what spire? Which spire is that? Maxim's job, blah blah blah. Smolder Spire. To find more gnarl rock shards in the heart of the city, making the Shade Mother what she is. Okay. Next question. What is the gnarl rock? We might have to be rearranging some questions here, because, like, I feel like the question of who is the Nightmare King is kind of the whole point of the video. We might have to move some things around and start connecting dots. Anyway, this has to be somewhat linear, and that's where this is going to get real tricky, is trying to make this question linear. Whoa! Nora Rock, according to Fern, is a large rock in the Feywild. What is that place called? The Gnarl something. So what is that place called? Alright, I'm gonna have to go. Nightmare King. You know what? We're probably just gonna have to use the Crit Roll Wiki, aren't we? All hail Crit Roll Wiki. Here we go. There we go. Oh, hello. For Wendigoth. Hey, look at that creepy asshole. Why? Go away. Okay. Veil scatter. Personality. According to use of Fade, Ira has been cast out. Oh! Here we go. cast out of this. Seelie and Unseelie Court is a mad scientist. One of his creations being hand mirrors to summon dark versions of changelings to chase a target. Hired by one of the sides of the apes, was listless after that, having been trapped in a container for at least since then. Just so good. So good. Chasing nightmares. Whoever works on the Critical Role wiki, I love you so much and I need to donate to you so much. Wow. Okay. China, da, 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 da. So 311, I might have it in episode 11 notes. Then Starlight Conservatory. Maybe not. So we found the ledger. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Nightmare King. So Fern. So 10. Walk and talk, blah, blah, blah. History check. Heard story. So this is episode 10 is when Fern. I have to move that. 14. We learn that Fern heard stories of Ira as a child from her grandmother. Whoa. Bent and twist. A figure bent and twisted in nature for fun. That's all we learned from Fern, right? Might be. Nothing from Johanna. Gnarl Rock. Guess we need to look up the Gnarl Rock on the wiki. Okay. Chart of the Gnarl Rock. So when did we cast Identify on that? Heart of the Heartmoor 17. That's gonna be in volume 2. Here we go. Volume 2. Episode 17. Let's see here. Shard of the Gnarl Rock. Mythological stone that exists in the Fey realm. The Nightmare Thicket. Thank you. That is what I wanted to know. Thank you very much. Where is the Nightmare Thicket? That's what I want to know. I want to know where the Nightmare Thicket is. These are the questions. These are the questions I need to know. The connecting of the dots is going to be the Gnarl Rock with the Moonweaver's crown and the telescope that they were building, the Unseelie Court, and then Paragon's Call. That's where the web is going to start being created. It's between those things. Thinking. Okay. Do we have any other mention of the Nightmare King before that? No, he disappears. Episode 11, we hear little snippets of him, and then he just shows up Episode 29. Oh, I never indicated when this started. Okay. So episode 29, when we hit there's finally some information about the Apex War. I'm gonna have to go in and start compiling some stuff about that. I wonder okay, someone has been compiling some stuff about the Apex War. Known events. Strata's throne and the Court of the Lambent Path were engaged in a years-long war that left both sides exhausted, expended without victory. They eventually reached a truce that continued at least until 843 PD as both factions continue the slow work to rebuild their societies to their former glory. During the conflict, both sides destroyed their skyports and did not immediately replace. Search paid handsomely for it. We don't know who the Stratus or the Court of the Lambent Path are, though. Hasn't fully been fleshed out. I want to know more about the Apex War, and I wonder who has that whole document. I bet you it's Imogen has that. She grew up in Marquette. Like, that's all we have. Like, that. You know. Yeah. Pharaoh's throne controls the region of the high mountains with massive shelves, plateaus scattered above the plaza. Take this court, path, Skyport. That's it. You know, they fought with the Court of the Lambent Path and they destroyed Skyport. It's not a lot. Same thing. They're in the gloom jungles of Ashanador. Dramatically immaculate architecture. Cool. Ruastani and Khadija Sumal. Politics of the Court of the Land rely on a council of great social influence as political powerhouse. Okay, this is slightly more. Culture, according to some, the city of Eos is Marquesian peak of collegiate study and skill. This country in Ankarel, do we consider this guy okay? We know almost nothing about the Apex War. Just that it happened. Bad shit happened. Ira Wendigoth and Odahan Thul were somehow involved. One is a general and huge warrior within under the Stratus throne. Stratus throne? Right? Yeah. Under the Stratus throne. The Stratus throne. Oh, man. I mean, she's cool as hell, though. Terrifying. And then Ira. Hired by one of the sides. It doesn't even, yeah, we don't even know what side Ira was hired by. Listless, having been trapped in Exandria, at least since then. So, mad scientist, and then exiled to Exandria. For one of the side. What? After the mysterious Apex War. Ah! I would be able to spell. Oh. Why are you like that? Worked for one of the sides of the Apex War, and then was list. So, okay. Thinking. Processing. Brain not working. Give this a little bit of a gap. I'm still trying to formulate. So we have Ira working on a telescope for Sealy Court, an identical one for the Callaways in the material plane, and helping Paragon's Call make monsters within the city of Dressar to help them take power. We know, because the job for Paragon's Call was just to make some money to fund. Telescope. But why are we so interested in Brutus? Are we so interested in Ruidus? I'm gonna throw that under here. The answer to that will have to come in a longer video at another time. We're gonna throw a CTA into there. Not only, whoa! What is? That might not be the question we have to ask there. Moontide Crown. We don't know if it's actually a vestige of divergence. I would bet on it, except does the Moonweaver already have a vestige? Here we go. Vestiges of Divergence, page 200. Agony, Valiant Soul. Gall's Ruin. Barbed Vision. That's the Spider Queen. Condemner. Deathwalker's Ward. Ventress. Changebringer, Honor's Last Stand, Crest of the Platinum Dragon, Myth Carver. Play the Dawn Martyr. Rider Maul. Spire of Conflux is Laura. Starraiser. Starraiser also Laura? Titanstone Knuckles, Whisper. Maybe the wiki. Maybe we check the wiki instead. And Everbark of the Feywild. Might have to do Vestiges deep dive too. Hello, Mama Weasley! Welcome back! Just, you know, we're doing a writing stream now, trying to put all of the thoughts on paper. Just, you know. Left to his own despair, the Shademark Bog. Residing in an enormous tree in the middle of the bog. Condor the Betrayal. So, how are the tiny beans, Mama Weasley? Lightning or Thundor. It was a rough day at school. They are happy it's Friday. Me too. I am also happy it's Friday. So, okay, so Sondor, so that's that vestige. We're gonna have to do a deep dive on Vestiges, most definitely. Oh, Mario movie trailer! I need to make sure that happens. Dodora. Summer. Interesting. So these haven't been found yet. Actually, all of these. Jewel of 3 players, a symbol of covenant between the champion and the prime deities, Avandra, Corellian, and... Interesting. I wonder, because... I wonder if it's possible because FCG just got a coin of the Changebringer. I wonder if we could see Band of the Changebringer, Corellan, Archheart. Cunning? Moonweaver. I need to watch Song of Lorelei. I haven't watched Song of Lorelei yet, and I feel like that's going to be... Get out of here. I need to get these ads blocked somehow. But it's moving to bend. Moonweaver's ribbons bend around the elbow. So that's basically... Okay. Had a fun little do. Well, we'll do some of that. Okay, so the Moontide Crown. Helps you connect to the moon. Helps you connect to the moon. Alright. And turn invisible. Right? Gossamer Crown. Immaterial. Crystal Crown. Grants night vision. Grants night vision. Always knowing where Katha and Ruidus are, and access to magic drawn from the moon. Okay. We'll just do this. Yep. Ah. Struggle bus. So this. And then the green lens that Mori made. Whoops. Green lens that Mori made for not Mori. Brain. It is not working. Wait, Grandma Mori, right? Yeah, Mori. Okay. Sometime point piece needed for a device. They were building the Hellcatch Valley. Weave lens. That's what it's called. I hadn't even thought that the green glass lens they got from Mori might be residuum. Why did that not even cross my mind? That is... item flow. What? Goodness. That's why we undo. Okay. So Veil scatter scope. Disty. So lines. Resurface. Consequently, arrows. Is I'm for like there's so many thoughts in my brain and I don't have enough stream of consciousness thought. Like this I can't even do stream of consciousness because my brain is pinging around and I'm just trying to think of like and then arcane batteries. We just don't have enough information about what Ira wants with the Veil Scatter Scope, Ruidus, and everything. Like he's technically trapped here on the material plane, trapped in Exandria. I'm trying. There's too much. He's trapped here in the material plane, and he's trying to help the Unseelie Court. Does the Unseelie Court? Here's the question: does the Unseelie Court have a way for Ira to get back to the Feywild, and they are holding it over his head to keep him working on the Ruidus problem and whatever ends they have over. There we go. We got there eventually. The brain was just like... There we go. There's the theory. The Unseelie Court is holding Ira Wendigoth's Nightmare King's exile over his head in a way to keep him working on the Ruidus problem. They were getting boons. The Unseelie Court was getting boons from Ruidus, his sudden appearance in the Feywild after Fern Calloway's birth. Odahan. Can we scroll down a little bit so you can see what I'm typing? Odahan Thule said that Fern was indeed Ruidus born, just not as powerful as Imogen, as is displayed by Fern not having... Oh! The same... Okay, we're completing the thought. Same powers as Imogen. This is probably a thing we're going to have to type on a different place. But Fern was born on the material plane. And when the Callaways moved back to the Feywild, like, because they moved back, right? They moved back. They were like running around and adventuring. Then they moved back to the Feywild. That's when Ruidus started showing up in the Feywild when it hadn't before. So, what if Ruidus, or the thing that is things, plural, that are trapped inside are tethering themselves to Ruidus born, choosing them, and then using Fern as a tuning fork. Because you know how with plane shift you have to have something attuned to that particular plane in order to shift back and forth. Can you use a person as a tuning fork for plane shift? Do we need to find this out? Does anybody have that answer? Let's just look it up. Probably should look this up on D&D Beyond, shouldn't we? Go. Hey. Seventh level, 8 million. Use a spell to banish an unwilling creature to another plane. Forked metal rod. The rules say it has to be metal. It has to be a forked metal rod. Let's see if there's anybody. No creatures in the constrict other than ethereal. What's an ethereal? These are we're looking things up. Oh, it's not a creature. Then ethereal without using. Here we go. Jin. Yogi. Yankee Knight. Aboleths, Mind Flayers. Marut. And plane shift at will. Legacy content. Art. Well, I have a good chunk of this stuff, but I don't have. Oh, here we go. Okay. Hello, One-Eyed. It's a one-eyed monster. Like FCG. So a Marut. Legendary resistance, unusual nature, multi-attack, plane shift 3 times a day. Requiring no material components, using intelligence as the spell casting ability. The Marut can cast a spell normally, or it can cast a spell unwilling. There are monsters that can plane shift without the use of spell components. So, Mage and Run the Keyring and Lich and it. Yeah, I mean, obviously. Nightmare can ethereal stride to the ethereal plane. Night Hag. Let's see. Really quick. So it is possible. It is theoretical. Make a little embed here. See, somebody asked the question. It was out there. Oops. we go. Hag magically enters the ethereal plane from the material plane, or vice versa. Okay. She can haunt, spell casting, magic. Oh, no, here we go. Plane shift, self only, ray of enfeeblement, and sleep. Ick. Ooh. Ooh. Not messing around. Requiring no material components. So, yeah, Night Hag doesn't need material components to plane shift. So. No, but not everything needs the material components. This may be a completely different video. Entirely possible. So, what I'm thinking is that the Unseelie Court is keeping the Nightmare King on the material plane because it's easier for him to work on the whole Ruidus problem over there. It's very faintly in the sky in the Feywild. So Court keeps the Nightmare King in the material plane so we can keep working on Ruidus. Maybe trying to find a way to shift it into the Feywild permanently on the Apogee Solstice. There's still shit trapped inside the moon. What's trapped inside the moon? And what would be grand? I mean, if there's two old gods, if there's two forgotten gods trapped there, what could they be offering the Unseelie Court in return for their freedom? Because it's a small hop, skip, and a jump from the Feywild to the material plane, and if you think that the Unseelie Court's going to be able to get you out of your moon cage faster than the people on the material plane would, then sure, you would probably start making deals with the Unseelie Court. It tracks. Fucking tracks. I think that's the end conclusion we get to, is that the Unseelie Court is keeping the Nightmare King on the material plane so that they can get their boons from Ruidus, and then we shift into the thing on Ruidus. That's our end goal. I don't know. I have no idea. This probably was not at all uninteresting stream to watch, like, at all. But hey, I got some of my thoughts figured out. There's at least that. Let's see. Let me see who is up and rolling. I do have a hard stop today, which is why I am now looking for somebody to raid. Let's see. Who's up on YouTube? I think Gita is, yep, Gita is already done on YouTube's. I think we are good there. Let's find out who's up on Twitch. Who? Oh, I don't got many people today. Huh. All right. Well, I think well, that is pretty much all that I can do for today. I do have a hard stop today. I don't know when I'm gonna stream again. I'm gonna try and get Pokemon Diamond and Shining Pearl. I'm gonna try and get some of that together done. I probably should have done Stardew on today instead of Pokemon. I wanted to play Pokemon for at least a little bit and then realize where I had gotten myself into, which was a slow grind. So maybe next time we have to do a slow grind, what we do is we actually do some Twitch watch parties instead. I think that would probably be the smarter choice there. Is next time we do Twitch watch parties when we have to do a slow grind in Pokemon. So I'm going to leave it there for today. I am so tired. I do not want to do the function tonight with the kiddos, but I have to go and get to the kiddos very soon, so I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are Replay Crew and you have been hanging out with me during this whole thing, thank you so much, Replay Crew. Make sure to send love to Replay Crew, and I will talk to you guys later. Yeah. Okay. Bye.